Okay, today been looking to try to fix my headlight. So this headlight you see here is basically brand new. Had a minor fender bender with some Subaru and it cracked my headlight, so that got replaced. Unfortunately, this is the original headlight over here. You can see how it's all oxidized on the surface. It's not yellow, but it is oxidized. So what we're going to try is this Meguiar's two-step headlight restoration kit. It's as easy as that, before and after. Actually, it's going to take some elbow muscle here. So what we're going to do is give this a try. All right, so I'm going to start by masking everything off and prepping the perimeter of the headlight there, because we're going to have to do this solution to scrub it. And then we're going to have a new clear coat UV protectant to put on. Okay, so I definitely can tell that I took a little bit off. And then I was reading the instructions a little bit more. Probably should wear some type of protective glove. It is a little bit of a chemical. It says, you know, wash hands with soap and water if you have skin contact. You know, obviously no eye or mouth contact is, but yeah, definitely, you know, more uniform now. I definitely got a good scrubbing across the top. Looks like the middle's a little light. So we're trying to scuff it with this pad, with this solution to remove that surface. And my guess is probably would be better to use some type of power tool that can buff it off. But we're going to do that again, maybe a few more times, and we'll see what we can do or how it turns out. And then we got to dry it, wash it before we can clear coat it. Okay, so that was a few applications, lots of little scrubbing. Says to do that until you have a uniform frost appearance, and I think it is pretty good along the front, and then to wipe it off with a towel to check the progress as you go along. And then when you think you have a uniform frost, to wipe it with a damp cloth to remove that residue. So I have a new rag here. It's damp on the surface, and let's wipe that off. So I can tell it's better. Don't know if it's where I want it to be yet, but it's definitely better. Just keep reversing the towel here to get the dry edges. We'll dry it down. So it looks like there's still a little bit of a film on it. Get a good dry one now. Now it's my understanding that the next application helps uniform out that material. The two react together. So I'd say it's pretty uniform in the frosted, light scratch on the application. I tried to keep everything as linear as possible once I buffed it the first time. So yeah, it's got a uniform frost and pretty even. Headlight must be 100% clean and dry before the coating is applied. Coating will be dry in 3 to 5 minutes, but fully cured in 24 hours. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove this masking tape. We're going to wipe it up again. So I can let the whole lens dry. I can always remask it before I try to spray on this coating. All right, let's go to that. Okay, welcome back to part 2. This is the headlight coating. As you can see, I masked everything back off this time with some newspaper. So after you get that nice frosted surface, good and clean and dry, basically apply a medium wet coat of the entire headlight surface. Let the first coat dry for 3 to 5 minutes, and then follow with a second coat, and then you let it cure. So let's see what happens. Okay. Well, I must say, looks pretty darn good. Okay, so let's note the time here. Oh, perfect, 3 o'clock. So we'll wait till 5 after 3, and then we'll do a second coat. Okay, so that's been about 4.5 minutes. So I'm out here in the garage and it doesn't look like any bugs or anything settled into it. So here we go, we're going to do a second coat. I think that about does it. I'm not going to do any more. We don't want to, like a spray paint, you don't want to get any runs in it. Plus, don't want to get any on the nice parts of the camera here. All right, so I guess I forgot to take an early picture, but definitely can look and see a difference compared to the beginning of the video. Man, I really wish I took a beginning picture. So that is the restored headlight. And then over here is the new headlight. Well, of course, the lighting's not the best here in my garage, but you definitely can tell that we made a big improvement over what I had a little bit ago. So now we let that set up for 24 hours before getting in the rain. And unfortunately, we're going to have rain here for a little while. But that is the Meguiar's 2-step headlight restoration kit. The 3-step one is also available, which is like for if you're really oxidized and if you're yellowed. Your headlight's plastic is actually yellowed. So I am happy with it. Total time is maybe half an hour right now. And yeah, so there we go. We will check it out in the daytime tomorrow.